Hello. Um, I am a massive fan of TV programs, and one of the things I love the most about TV is how the styling and clothes that the characters wear can really bring them to life in front of an audience. Um, so I thought I'd make a list of my top five TV programs in terms of style. These aren't necessarily my favourite programs. These are just the five that stand out to me fashion wise. So number five is Mad Men. Mad Men's set in 1960s America, and it revolves around an advertising company. And I love this program because it shows an audience how different people in the 1960s dressed in terms of background and social status, and also people nowadays take inspiration from what they see on screen, and I think making a wardrobe from the 1960s relatable to someone, a modern day audience, is quite difficult, and the styling team behind it managed to do it. So I think that's really cool. Number four is Pretty Little Liars. This is one of my favourite programs, and the thing I love the most about the styling for this program is each of the four main characters have a different, unique style. And I think as a costume designer, that would be really fun to kind of play around with and get to grips with. So that's why that is number four. Um, Number three is Desperate Housewives, which is set in modern day suburbia in America. And one of the characters, Gabrielle Solis, she just spends all of her time shopping using her husband's credit card, which means she is always ahead of style. She's always wearing designer clothes around the house, and I think it's really cool and really just one of my favourite programs style wise. Um, Number two is Gossip Girl, and it revolves around a group of like teenagers who live in the Upper East Side in Manhattan. And I think this is really cool because all the characters are very rich, so they all wear like luxurious brands. And Blair Waldorf, she's one of the main characters. She wears like really elegant cocktail dresses, and Serena, she wears like really pretty day to day wear. I think this just stands out for me because the styling on this show was evidently one of its main priorities, which I think is really important for a show. And number one is, of course, Ugly Betty. It's set in a fictional fashion magazine, like a bit like Vogue. Um, it's about an intern who doesn't really know much about fashion, doesn't really have her own style, and she's forced to learn about the different things. And I love this show because Vanessa Williams, who plays Wilhelmina, the editor in chief, um, some of the best fashion moments in the show comes from her. And it's had some cameos from famous fashion designers and fashion figures. One of the most notable being Victoria Beckham, which was really exciting at the time. So I think in terms of fashion, this is definitely one of the top shows to watch. So yeah, that's my list of top five fashion shows. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't agree with the order or thought there was any shows that I missed, feel free to write them in the comments below. Yeah.